Yeah, well, it was a team victory today. We had Kurt Busch, my teammate, who led the majority of the race from what I could see, and had good speed. And the two-car had great speed as well. We just, kind of caught a bad break on qualifying with, when we went out. But, it's a team effort. Kurt had him covered on speed. We had him covered on strategy. And together, one of us two was going to win. And, I'm proud in general that it was a Penske car that won. So, hot day today, long, tiring, and feels good to soak in a victory and a beer and some water afterwards and be sitting here in front of you with a trophy and some great guys in victory lane. I know that I didn't know I was leading until 2 laps to go, and kind of stretched my neck out and barely caught the corner of the scoring pile and to see I was leading, and I was instantly really, really mad at my guys for not telling me, but you get over that pretty quick when you cross the start-finish line first. So, we'd already been doing everything we could to save gas, and it really didn't affect me whether I knew I was leading or not. And it was probably really smart of them not to tell me that, because I would have probably drove it really, really hard. So, it all worked out at the end, and, they talk about you when you're in victory lane, and that's all that matters. Certainly being from the Midwest, you get toughened up by, some people that don't own air conditioning, but it all worked out, and it's not easy. I can tell you that. You lose weight, and when you lose weight, you get drained down physically, and it seems like that pulls you down mentally. When you get tired physically, you make mental mistakes. When you get tired mentally, you make physical mistakes, and they all play into each other. But that's why we're all driving these cars, because it's not easy, and we're working hard to do the best we can at it, and that's what it takes to find yourself in victory lane at the end of the day. And to get in victory lane, you have to run a no-mistake race, and that's what we did today. The measuring stick of success for a new driver like myself or a Joey Logano or a Trevor Bayne, I think is different than what it's ever been. And it's going to take, I told someone the other day that the true determining factor of our success from a timeline perspective, for me at Penske Racing, really isn't, in my eyes, even this year. I'm sure that sponsors want it to be right now, but the measuring stick for success of drivers before was 1 to 2 years. The measuring stick of success for new drivers now, I think, is more like 3 to 5 years because of that. It's going to take you longer to figure out these racetracks, to figure out these cars. So, I'm excited to see where we're going to be over the next year or two. I've seen a lot of progress in our team, and I'm really, really encouraged. But we have more room to continue to progress. I have a lot of room to continue to progress, and I think that we can continue to do that. And even on an added note of that, I think people are going to look 10, 15, 20 years from now and look at Jimmy Johnson and Chad Knaus and say that they were the team of maybe the best team ever, and it took them 5 years to win their first championship. So, I think you got to put all those things in perspective and realize how far we've come just in 2 years here at Penske Racing. Paul and I, how far we still have to go, but we've come a long ways. We have a ways to go. I'm proud of where we're at, and we're going to keep working and moving forward.